It's the magnanimous one here, and this theory is about Dexter's laboratory and Jimmy Neutron. What if Dexter met Jimmy Neutron? Here's how I think the scenario will play out. This is my hypothesis. What I think will happen is that, it's a regular average day in Dexter's lab. He's experimenting on some kind of new formula and using his monkey wrench for his robots to create some new invention. Then bang, poof, pow, here comes Dee Dee, messing up his time portal or something. Dexter goes chasing after Dee Dee. And then, of course, Dexter's the one on the bad end of the stick and goes flying through the invention that Dee Dee winds up breaking. Once Dexter's already through the portal, Dexter would wind up in Retroville. And while he's in Retroville, he would try and figure out what is he doing in this new familiar 3D world that he has no clue that he's in. Then after that, on the Jimmy Neutron side, Jimmy's probably out with Sheen and Carl doing something, heads back to his lab. Alright, and then after he's at his lab, somehow Dexter's wandering around and they run into, they run into, let's say that Dexter winds up running into Jimmy, Sheen, and Carl. When Dexter's in his lab, somehow Dexter thinks that maybe that little place that Jimmy has his lab in is like a little, let's say, construction area or something like that. So Dexter knocks in the door, and then after that, what I think will happen is that Dexter will find out that Jimmy is a genius like him too, and then I think that they would have a competition, and I think one would be jealous of the other to see who is the better genius and who can outdo who. And I think that Sheen and Carl will obviously take the side of Jimmy, and then it'll just be Dexter by himself. And then at the end, I would say that both of them will that Jimmy would help Dexter get back to his time, so that way Jimmy would have no competition in his time in Retroville. Because we all know that if Dexter was in Jimmy's timeline, that Dexter would destroy Jimmy's life. But that's my theory about if Jimmy met Dexter. Both of them would have a competition of who's the best. Dexter would somehow stumble upon Jimmy's lab. And last but not least, Sheen and Carl would egg everything on. Peace.